All right, good morning. I'm back. And yes, they are talking about fast tracking again. Another thing. I can't say so much, but you know how it is here on YouTube, or I'll have another strike and I'll get my channel taken down. So all I'm going to say is they're pushing so much fear, but yes, of course, we're going to take a quick peek at what they had to say. So let's start here with this tripledemic.
Hey, good morning, Robin. That trio of COVID, flu, and RSV are surging here in California, prompting health officials here in LA County to consider bringing back the indoor mask mandate. And flu hospitalizations have nearly doubled compared to the past week, and it's left pediatric wards at hospitals like this at or over capacity. At or over capacity. This morning, health officials sounding the alarm as the tripledemic of RSV, flu, and COVID wreak havoc on our nation's hospitals and patients of all ages.
Right now, just another ambulance came in. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Yes. This is not unusual for this winter. It's
9.
Yes. This is not unusual for...
Over the last 3 days here in Los Angeles, nearly 10,000 new cases of COVID-19 were reported in the county, along with 28 deaths. Now considering an indoor mask mandate. 44 states, as well as D.C. and Puerto Rico, reporting very high or high levels of influenza-like activity. New York City seeing very high levels of flu-like illness for the 5th week in a row.
These numbers are spiking way too early compared to historical trends. And we have 27,000 positive cases right now.
Children.
All right, so let's take a look at what they showed us. Okay, let's try to look. They showed us this picture right here. They wanted this angle. Tripledemic, by the way, equals 66 and also 111. Very interesting, right? And there's that butterfly in the background, and they're saying, sound the alarm. Oh my goodness, really? And they're considering bringing back the mask mandates. Look, the butterfly, you know, the monarch, it's mind control in case you're unaware. And yeah, he was able to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 ambulances. By the way, you know, ambulances, they do go to the hospital. That's where they belong. That's where they need to go. They're always going to go to the hospitals. And she says this is not unusual. No, it's not. I'm sorry. But yeah, spiking way too early. Oh no, fear. Who is this Kathy Hochul? Well, just so you know, first and foremost, yeah, keep on taking all these things. You're going to have to keep up, right? I don't even know. I haven't even added any more names to this list. I got to a dozen, and I just honestly am so tired of all this, and I know you guys are too. But as for her, Hochul, yeah, her husband William, also known as Bill Hochul, or however you pronounce it, he was a speaker at a Rotary Club. Yeah, not that long ago in 2011. So we know they're a part of the club, right? Yeah, and they're Catholic too, but that is regardless of the point. I just wanted to share that with you. But the fear, here we go again. Another wave, right? No, they're not using wave right now, but they are pushing the fear. And all I can say is you need to remind yourself every day of God's word, because Satan will lie to you. This is a mind game. This is a mind game. And the only weapon he has are lies, lies, and lies. He will lie to you. And the weapon that we can stand and the things that we can stand on is God's word. That's the rock, the only rock. And his word is more powerful than anything that Satan will throw at you. Remember that. But let's now take a quick look at what they were having to say here. You know, the fast tracking of what? Experimental.
The FDA announced it would fast track an experimental vaccine developed by Pfizer. Fast track an experimental vaccine. It would fast track an experimental.
All right, I'll add the link to this video, but yeah, experimental. I can't say a lot more, but they say that the decision will be made by May 2023. Of course, yeah, they want that to come in, right? And it could be available for who and when? By 2023, the fall. Wow. Now you have to just hang in there. But yeah, sorry, we're full here in the hospitals, they're saying, right? That's what they're saying in this next video. But I'm going to skip over the beginning and just share you Walensky. Let's take a quick listen.
The CDC director urging Americans to consider masking and get their flu and COVID vaccines.
We are seeing high rates of flu, higher than we've seen this time of year in over a decade. Flu higher than we've seen this time of year in over a decade.
Higher than you've seen in a decade, she said. And I'm just wondering, didn't she say maybe the same thing last year? But let's just take a listen.
We have witnessed a steep increase in COVID-19 cases, hospitalizations, and deaths around the nation, largely fueled by the Delta variant.
With modest flu virus activity since March of 2020, CDC's flu experts are concerned that reduced population-level immunity to the seasonal flu could place us at risk for a potentially severe flu season this year.
Okay, it might have not been exactly the same, but yes, they were saying the same thing back then. And do you remember how they talked about mixing and matching? I have a video on it on my 5th channel. First they said you couldn't mix and match, but then they said, no, actually it might be better if you do mix and match. They keep changing their stories. They don't know. They talk about washing the hands. Yes, you should wash your hands, but everything else, no. But I can't, I should watch out what I say on YouTube. But all I can say is there's a whole lot of trail of, eyes. I'm going to say that like that because of YouTube, but that's all I'm going to say. And you can already see they're all connected. They're all united with each other and with, COVAX, right? I'm not even going to get into what they're recommending. They're saying you can get all your free doses as long as you call a doctor. They'll get it prescribed for you. It's free. Paxlovid. Look, I just looked at a few numbers. Very interesting. That's all I'm saying. And they're talking about how it's going to help you reduce the risk of hospitalization. All I can say is, yeah, sure. Mix and match, free. I have a few things that go through my mind, as well as, they're using the same numbers over and over again, the 15, and how you can just go to your local Walgreens and go and pick it up. You can get your test done really quickly and really easily, and all I keep seeing is the same numbers over and over again. And right when they say it's easy, it's quick and easy, all I'm saying is there's a trap. I know you guys know that. And do you remember this one?
By Pfizer. CBS Health Watch sponsored by Pfizer. Anderson Cooper 360. Brought to you by Pfizer.
ABC News Nightline. Brought to you by Pfizer.
Yeah, I think you got the point. I'll add all the links like I always do. But you get an idea. They're all linked to each other. And I really sometimes wish I had this pillow so I could punch it sometimes, because they really think that they're going to win. And all I can laugh and say is, we know who wins. God is above all this chaos. And when I look out at the world, all I think about is how much people need Jesus. Boy, oh boy. Just research. I really hope that people look for the truth. Even during this time, even though we know many have fallen and taken the first couple, but maybe they won't take the third or fourth, I don't know. But I hope they seek the truth and they trust that God will lead them to the truth, the direction. He will lead you. Trust in the Lord with all your heart. Talk to Jesus and He will direct your path. He will direct you to the truth, whatever it may be. Trust in Him alone. Don't take on this fear, because that leads to so many other things that you should not be doing and trusting in. We need to trust that He will give us peace. Put not your trust in princes nor in man. Trust in God. All right, God bless you guys. Take care. Have a great weekend. We'll catch you guys here again on Monday.
Pfizer. This Week with George Stephanopoulos is brought to you by Pfizer.
This weather report brought to you by Pfizer.
Today's countdown to the royal wedding is brought to you by Pfizer.
And now a CBS Sports Update brought to you by Pfizer.